Good evening and welcome back to the 7 Districts presents Emirates D10 2025 powered by Fancode. It's time for match number 15 and it's the top of the table clash between Abu Dhabi and Fujairah. Abu Dhabi have been in a bit of a rut and they desperately need to find their winning form in the D10. Fujairah will be looking to bounce back after facing defeat yesterday in the D10 as well. All the action coming up very soon, but before that, the all-important toss with Rizwan or Rahman.
Match number 3 of the evening as we have Abu Dhabi taking on Team Fujairah. Rohan Mustafa leading Abu Dhabi and Mayank Chaudhary leading Team Fujairah. And we have the services of our honorable match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali. Rohan, you've got the coin. Can you flip? Tails is the call. Tails it is. Mayank, you won the toss. क्या decide किया आपने?
हम लोग बॉलिंग करेंगे पहले.
कोई खास वजह?
खास वजह बस ये है कि शाम का टाइम है, अभी थोड़ा लाइट भी डबल लाइट है और छोटा फॉर्मेट है तो टारगेट सेट होगा तो इजी होगा थोड़ा.
टीम न्यूज़?
दो चेंजेस हैं. आर्यन सक्सेना की जगह हर्ष देसाई खेल रहा है और सुमित की जगह फलक खेल रहा है.
It was a good game. Happy with the decision, batting first?
Honestly, yes, because we won 2 matches while batting first, and I think it's quite maybe lucky for us batting first. Other than that, we lost all 6 of tosses, so there is nothing to do with the toss.
Well, we've seen calm and composed Rohan Mustafa on field. Today you're a bit animated because of the drop catches. What is the message for your team today?
I think in a T10, if you drop like 3-4 catches, I think it costs you. And then I think again it was a Luqman, and then there is main player of them. So I think you have to take these kind of catches to win the T10 games. And of course against Sharjah, they have a very good side. Yeah, maybe it's not because of catches. It was very hot. So other than that, the team is doing really well. Hopefully we do well today as well.
Team news?
Team news.
Ibrar is coming in. Haider Razak. Haider Ali is not there. So Keshe Robert
is playing.
All right, give us a good game.
Okay, thank you.
Well, the news from the sidelines, Fujairah has won the toss and they've opted to bowl first.
Thank you very much, Rizwan. So news from the sidelines. Fujairah have won the all-important coin flip and elected to bowl first. Let's take a look at the Abu Dhabi batting lineup first. We have the likes of Ali Abid, Basil Hamid, Ethan D'Souza, Junaid Khan Afridi, Kishan Roberts back in the playing 11, Mohammad Nadeem and Rohan Mustafa. So on paper, they have a very, very strong batting attack. And then you have Siam Khan, Umair Ali Khan and Zia Mukhtar in the fast bowling department. For Fujairah, Falak Noor, he's another exciting fast bowler, gets an opportunity today. Harsh Desai, good to see the young under-19 product of the UAE getting a game. Harshit Kaushik, Keshav Sharma, Mayank Chaudhary, the skipper, Mohit Kalyan, Nabil Aziz, Rais Ahmed, Rohit Rathi, Sabir Rao and Sanjay Pahal, who's having a wonderful tournament so far in the D10. So overall, pretty strong sides and should be a very competitive game of D10 cricket indeed. As we have the Abu Dhabi openers, Rohan Mustafa out there in the middle. Best of 43 in the tournament so far. And it's going to be Shoaib Ahmed alongside me in the comm box. Good evening and welcome.
Good evening, Ahmed. Good evening, everyone who's joined us for this coverage. Junaid Khan Afridi. He'll be opening the innings with Rohan Mustafa. 44 runs for him, strike rate of 151. Did show a glimpse of what he can do in the previous game, where Abu Dhabi won that game against Sharjah. And to start off for Fujairah, it's going to be the left-arm seamer, Sabir Rao.
Yeah, very experienced campaigner, has represented the UAE, was part of the Abu Dhabi Knight Riders as well in the ILT20 in the past. You can bank on him to hit that channel back of length, maybe get some swing in the air. Now that the evening has arrived, maybe the floodlights will allow the fast bowlers to just bend the ball in the air. In terms of the field setup, there is a deep point and a deep square leg in position for Rohan. Here we go then. Ball 1 of match 15. Straying down leg, just got big on him. And oh, Junaid Afridi. He had been sold down the river. Direct hit and he was a goner.
Well, it was Junaid's call and he decided to go for it and he was struggling in the end. Luckily, the keeper doesn't hit the bullseye. It bounces just over the stumps and that has helped Junaid Khan Afridi.
Yeah, could have perhaps underarmed it there, Rohit Rathi, but you can't really hold that against him. Suicidal single, really. That would have been disaster right from ball one.
And this has been the case for Abu Dhabi. Even in the previous game, we saw when they were running, it was just they were running haywire. They were like headless chickens, and it continues in this game as well.
Oh, that has been pinged over mid-off. Wow. That is some way to get off the mark.
Such a great hit. This is just majestic from Junaid Khan. Look at how he plays that. Doesn't go to try and hit it too hard. Just a full extension of the arms, and the ball went sailing. And the right word used, pinged off the bat all the way into the stands for a maximum.
Well, that is some way to get off the mark. Maybe this pitch has slightly quickened up under the floodlights here. Mohit Kalyan, good luck to you. Let's see if you can locate the ball. And it depends how much time the umpires are going to give them. Maybe we'll just call in a new one. So let's hope that this pitch has become slightly more batting friendly. The last 4 or 5 games in the D10, it's been quite difficult to produce those big scores.
Yeah, it's been a mixed bag of performances, and the reasons are mixed. Some really good bowling, some not so good batting, and that has resulted in teams not managing to get past that 100-run mark. Finally, Mohit Kalyan gets the ball, so well done, Mohit.
Yeah, it was not in row D, it was in row F or row G.
Yeah, he's done well to find that. So now we're back to live action. And what a way to start for Junaid Khan Afridi. We know that he comes with a reputation of being a big hitter, but that was a classy hit.
Yeah, he's a very good back foot player. Likes to play square with the wicket on the offside. But that was in the slot and punished. Nicely whipped. The call is for 2. It has found the gap, and what 2? That's going straight to the boundary.
Exquisite from Junaid. We saw a brilliant hit over long off, and this was just royalty at its absolute best. Look at how controlled he is when he plays that shot. Just caresses the ball in the gap, and it's come from the meat of the bat, so it's going to travel on that green carpet. 6 and then a 4.
He's looking $1 million tonight here. Junaid Khan Afridi. It's so important to make it count when you're timing the ball well, when your batting rhythm is good. Under early pressure are Fujairah. Slow delivery, good comeback ball. Oh, bit of a traffic jam in the middle. They will pick up a single. Good to see that Sabir can see the funnier side of things. Early days just yet. But it's a good start for Abu Dhabi on a 3-match losing streak. That is very, very unlike them to be bullied around in the D10. So they desperately need to get back to winning ways. Just trying to palm that ball onto the stumps. Instead, gifted a single.
Again, a very risky run between the two. But it's been the same for a while now. Even in the previous game, it continues in this game too. Using his feet, slashed, but a mistimed hit. And Rohan continues to live dangerously. They take another run.
Yeah, taking the eye off the ball here are Fujairah. This is not good cricket. Yeah, Sanjay Pahal, hands on hips. And Rohan Mustafa has been caught at mid-off at least 3 or 4 times already in this tournament. That was again ballooned in that direction. Just not being able to flat pat the ball down the ground. But they've got 14 runs in the over. It's been a bit erratic, especially with the running between the wickets, but no harm done so far. Squeezed away towards mid-wicket. It's found a gap. And it's found the fence as well. Andrew Russell helping us out there, our tournament director.
Yeah, just using his wrists on that occasion. It was a full delivery. Rohan Mustafa managed to beat that fielder at mid-wicket, and it's a lightning quick outfield here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. And as you rightly pointed out, Andrew Russell there, just enjoying a game of cricket from the sidelines. 18 runs of the first over.
So it's going to be Sanjay Pahal, the fast bowling all-rounder, having a terrific tournament so far. 5 wickets, excellent economy rate, couple of player of the match performances. He's been a good find for Fujairah. Burst onto the domestic scene in the last 6 to 7 months. Aggressive, attack-minded batter and a very skillful fast bowler as well. Can move the ball in the air and off the seam. Trying to force the issue. Everything they're hitting seems to be finding gaps in the outfield. Is that a bad field setup or just getting lucky here at Abu Dhabi?
Yeah, that was, again, not intentfully played in the gap. He just manages to find one on that occasion. But doesn't matter. I think all these runs just count for Abu Dhabi. They've not had such a good start in the tournament yet. And they will take this regardless of whether it's intentful or some luck going their way. They'll take that.
Yeah, just get the W no matter what. Down the leg side. Fine leg is much too square. And that's a gift.
Yeah, just too straight from Sanjay Pahal. And it was played in the gap again. So seems like the ball is coming on to the bat nicely under lights. And these Abu Dhabi batters, Junaid in particular, he's enjoying batting out there in the middle.
Just that in-dipper gone wrong, finishing on leg. And Mohit Kalyan needs to move a lot finer. And Andrew Russell, he needs to come beyond the boundary rope as the 12th fielder.
He's standing in a very good position where he can watch the game and also help the bowling side. One bounce to mid-off and they take a run again. That's good running.
Yeah, just aren't being able to settle on a line and length here, the Fujairah bowlers. 9 deliveries of power play have been good for Abu Dhabi. Ron Mustafa has a boundary to his name. A couple of low scores, very unlike him. Usually so consistent in these D tournaments. Leads from the front. Always among the top wicket takers, top run getters. And his hunger for the game, that thirst is unquenchable.
Yes, he's one of the few cricketers in the UAE who have that kind of attitude. Not many have that approach. They're appealing for it. But yes, I think they're going to go upstairs. Nadeem Anjum has signalled for the television umpire to intervene. And direct hits we know are always very close, Ahmed.
I think this might be close. You're right, Shoaib. Direct hit from Rathi was unsighted, Rohan. I think he got hit on his thumb as well. So in a bit of pain, and he's got all eyes locked on the big screen. I think this could be trouble. They have been flirting with danger in terms of these quick runs. And let's take a look. Has he got his bat down? Oh, microsecond stuff here. Over to you, Shoaib. I'm not taking a guess on this one.
Yeah, it's touch and go, isn't it? And these are so difficult decisions to make. I think he's touched his bat there. And he might just have survived this by a frame. We'll have to wait for the umpire's call.
Yeah, you need that frame within a frame, don't you? Here, it's not the groove. The bail has not been uplifted from its groove. Here it is. But I think his bat is just about down.
Yeah, frame within a frame. You reminded me of Inception. Dream within a dream, but there you go.
Tell you what, I had to watch that movie at least 4 or 5 times just to understand what the heck is going on. Especially in the second half when they go to that snow base or whatever it is.
I still haven't understood the movie, so I'm still in the process. But yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Nolan,
Mr.
you are too
Nolan.
high concept for us.
Genius.
We are used to Govinda movies. 25 for no loss. Trying to force it off the back foot inside edge. Will be a single. Should not be a single to the point fielder there. So Fujairah just looking a bit off the boil, off the mark here.
They're waiting for things to happen. They're just looking for something to happen, and that might just bring them back in the game. But there's no intensity. They're not proactive. They're not anticipating the ball. It looks like it's a very different looking Fujairah setup. A little lost in the middle.
Yeah, I completely agree there. Oh, that's a lovely shot. Up and cut the ball down into the surface. Pick the gap as well for 4.
Well, Junaid is growing in confidence, and that's not good news for Fujairah. Let's look at that again. Just cutting it and piercing that gap. Very well done. A lot of control, maturity, and excellent placement, resulting in 4 runs. So he ends the over on a high. 2 overs bowled, 30 on the board for Abu Dhabi.
So floating power play immediately taken, and that's a good move. Junaid Afridi in particular is striking the ball well. The pitch is playing better under lights. So go hard at the opposition. It's going to be Falak Noor, a very exciting young fast bowler. He has plenty of pace and fire, let me tell you. But he can get a bit carried away trying to bowl too quick, and on occasions will leak some runs. Let's take a look at the field setup that they're going to have for Rohan. The deep point is going out of the circle, and there is that deep square. So once again trying to protect the square boundaries. He will be coming in over the wicket. Third is very square. Maybe it needs to get just a touch finer. Good start for Falak. Big grunt as he comes in. He has got that pace to trouble the best of them. Let's see his first outing in the D10. We wish him well.
Yes, it's my first time watching him bowl, and I'm looking forward to what is in store.
Well, now I'm a bit scared because I've been hyping up Israr, but he hasn't done well. Let's hope that commentator's curse from my side doesn't go on Falak Noor. But let me tell you, he's a good prospect.
It does bowl full on that occasion. Hit straight. Another run. One more time. It's just been astonishing. And I can't believe what I'm seeing from Abu Dhabi.
This is the 4th run out missed in 2.2 overs. Straight to mid-off. All 3 stumps. And Rohan Mustafa had given up. He had absolutely given up on that one. Maybe you can be a bit harsh that Falak didn't come up to the stumps on the non-striker's end. But he was an absolute goner. He had no chance.
If I were a part of the Fujairah setup, I would get that extra cover fielder closer to the stumps. This is down the leg side. And it's a no ball as well. I think he's overstepped. Nadeem Anjum signalling the no ball and the buys, which means it's also going to be a free hit.
Yeah, that is a persistent issue with Falak, unfortunately. He does tend to overstep a lot. Really gives it his all, sprints in hard, has that jump. So he needs to correct his landing. The strike has been rotated. Let's take a look here. Yeah, I think he's well over here. Not even cutting the popping crease.
Good call from Nadeem Anjum. Very well done. The umpiring has been top class, as always, in this edition of the Emirates D10 2. The umpires have stepped up and just have been exceptional all throughout.
So free hit for Rohan Mustafa. 2 men deep on the onside. Full toss has been carved, but straight to backward point. They will take a single, but that was a hit-me delivery if there ever was one.
Yeah, it looks like these two are batting in the indoor nets, where every time you hit the ball, you need to run. And if you don't, you're out. That seems to be the plan between these two, because even if they're hitting the ball straight to the fielder, they are looking to take that run and steal it. They've been lucky so far.
Yeah, Junaid Afridi has been a willing participant. Punched and straight to mid-off. Finally, something goes Fujairah's way and Junaid Afridi will be gutted. He's thrown his wicket away.
Yeah, not the best of deliveries from Falak. It was a full toss and this should have been cleanly hit. Should have cleared the fielder. Mohit Kalyan with the catch. Falak Noor will celebrate it no matter how you get a wicket. It's a wicket that counts, and Junaid Khan's is a big one. 22 of 9. He was looking good until that shot. It's 34 for 1.
Ali Abid, he's having a decent tournament so far, 100 plus runs. Already has a player of the match performance to his name. Very important player, a key cog in the Abu Dhabi machine. He's just fallen off the boil and so have their results in the last 2 or 3 days. So they need him to get back. Another no ball from Falak Noor. Well, this is not good from Fujairah at all. The young speedster has need to make that course correction. You cannot afford to give away free hits to these kind of players at the crease. Once again, that big stride, that big jump. He needs to remeasure his run up here. You did pick up a wicket, fair enough. Maybe just getting carried away. So Rohan Mustafa, he gets another chance to cash in.
Yeah, free hit on offer. Rohan Mustafa. Can he make use of it? Let's find out. No, he doesn't. Good delivery. Angling across Rohan Mustafa, and he bowled it full. This is a good comeback from Falak Noor.
Beautifully disguised that one. And that wide, full off cutter. In the end, he hasn't conceded a lot, to be fair. So just shows that just needs to find that middle ground, that consistency. And he can be a good prospect for Fujairah. A lot of players of theirs on national duty, so they're shuffling the pack. And of course, Adib Usmani, their regular captain, is injured. So that could be the difference that you and I are sensing in their performance this season. Taken on the full and carved behind point. Rohan Mustafa on the move.
And that's very well done by Rohan Mustafa. He was able to place that in the gap. Another full toss from Falak Noor, looking for that Yorker, misses his length. But he does well. Rohan just gets his bat down in time. One hand off the bat. And the ball just races away towards the boundary for 4. So imported 4 runs. 40 for 1 after 3.
So it's going to be Nabil Aziz, left arm orthodox. Power play session is done for Abu Dhabi. 40 runs is a decent haul. But now the field can be spread. Only 1 wicket in the tournament, but the economy rate is good for Nabil. Just above 7. So there is a wideish long off, deep cover. And he's bowled it a bit wide, but he's bowled it slower. That is encouraging. He's just been darting the ball in throughout the tournament.
Yeah, if you could see the field, we'll see that on the next delivery. That field tells you that he's going to bowl in that area. Now you can see there are three fielders on the offside. There's a point, there's a backward point, and there is a short third. All three very wide and very close to each other. So clearly his plan is to bowl outside off and make Ali Abid try and manufacture a shot. Now the field changes for the left-handed batter, Rohan Mustafa. It's the same kind of setup, but on the offside for Rohan. This is quick and a single taken.
Yeah, the left-hand batter has the advantage in the matchup, so understandably, he's just trying to get him off strike. Ali Abid is a terrific clean striker of the ball, especially against spin. So let's see if he falls for the trap set by Nabil Aziz. Both teams facing losses in the last 2 days of D10. So this is an important game. They want to send a message underneath the bat and will be driven hard. Only for a single though. So they've done well to slow down the scoring a touch here. These could well be the finalists of the D10 this season.
Oh yes, they've done really well. Lighted again outside off. Put away for a single. Oh, in fact, they're going for the second. This is great running from Rohan Mustafa. Didn't expect him to challenge the arm, but he's done it and he's been rewarded for it.
Now, what I like about Rohan is even if the fielder has the ball in his hand, he backs himself to get across the 22 yards before the throw. He has that self-belief in himself that he'll make it. Punched hard towards extra. Good fielding by Harsh Desai. Will be interesting to see when he comes on to bowl. He is such a good matchup for any kind of batter because he's ambidextrous. Will be fun to watch. So far, Abu Dhabi are looking good, going at about 12s. Certainly the pitch seems to be playing better here under the floodlights. But that will be a wide. Just trying to anticipate what Rohan Mustafa was going to do there.
Yeah, the idea is to bowl away from Rohan, so he's looking to do that. Quicker, flatter, slashed. And Rohan Mustafa gets a 4. That's a very good shot. The quicker it comes, the quicker it goes.
How many times do we see that last ball being hit for 4? He knew it would be the quicker one. Took a bit of a chance, hit it in the air, but found the gap between backward point and short third. Terrific bat speed to raise the 50 for Abu Dhabi after 4 overs. 53 for 1.
So 50 on the board, 53 in fact in 4 overs, as there comes the ambidextrous Harsh Desai. Starts with a half tracker and that's been pulled away by Ali Abid. Will only get a single, but a loosener from Harsh.
Yeah, Ali Abid and Harsh sharing a bit of a snicker between them. That should have been plonked into the stands. Real long hop. So Rohan, he's raced on to 22 or 14. Is he going to bowl some off break here or is it going to be left arm? Looks like it is off break. Yes. Beautiful punch over extra and beats the fielder. Sweet timing from Rohan Mustafa. Didn't quite get to the pitch of the ball, but he committed to the shot and it's paid off for him. Look at that, just reaching for it. And that was well hit.
He was able to beat the fielder at covers. And that was key in that shot there. Not a bad ball from Harsh, but the placement was just too good from Rohan Mustafa. He's on 26 now, or 15. coming around the wicket. Quicker, flatter again from Harsh. And this is good going for Abu Dhabi. 59 now, and they should look to cross the 100-run mark.
Almost certainly. They've gotten Rohan Mustafa ticking tonight. So often when he falls early, the Abu Dhabi batting just tails off. But looking good this evening in an important game. Oh, this is massive. No look. And fetch it from the stands. Or the roof.
Well, this is vintage Ali Abid, signature Ali Abid. It's in his slot. He just tonks it, and that ball just keeps on travelling as if it's travelling in space. It goes and it keeps going all the way deep into the stands. In fact, it's on the roof of the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. That ball's not coming back anytime soon.
Just bowling too straight here. Harsh, he needs to learn from what Nabil Aziz was attempting. Do not land it in this man's hitting arc. Hard pull. And it's in the gap again. Leaking runs are the Fujairah spinners. And Abu Dhabi are turning it on.
Well, this is what Ali Abid is all about. This is his class, his caliber. He can just destroy the opposition. That's a poor ball from Harsh. And Ali Abid says, thank you very much. 6 and a 4, last ball. Goes over extra cover. And it's gone the distance as well. This is great batting from Ali Abid. And the entertainment continues.
22 runs off the over. Wide and he slashed hard. Flat 6 over cover point. And Abu Dhabi have got Fujairah rocking and reeling. Big over. 75 for 1 at the halfway stage.
Two experienced batters of Abu Dhabi. They are looking good with the bat. Rohan Mustafa and Ali Abid. The right time getting those runs. 75 on board. They have lost just one wicket of Junaid. It's not just the runs. It's the attitude and the hunger. Rohan Mustafa get to the crease and just the right time to reintroduce in the com box is the Rizwanur Rahman. Good evening and welcome to the com box.
Thank you very much, Mudassir Ali. What an outing Abu Dhabi has had. Goes big yet again. Has he got the connection? No. Keshav drops it. Can you believe it? He's dropped a sitter of his own bowling.
By watching at this drop, you need to believe that he dropped that catch, Rizwan. Oh, poor effort. Miles up in the air. Even GBLX, he has that smile. Ali Abid thought he's a goner, but he survives. Keshav in his first over. Coming down the track, what a hit. But running hard. Are they going to come back for the second? No. But at the right time, these two experienced batters getting those runs. They were down and under. And look at that, the way they came, the positive approach.
It was miles up in the air. He's completely got settled. And in the last second, he's just made a mess of it. How much is it going to cost you? Time will tell you. Reverse. This is an opportunity yet again. And what a catch. What a catch that is from Harshit Kaushik.
HK comes to the rescue. So not a big damage, I would say. Trying to be innovative, not needed at this hour. But trying to go for that reverse switch. And look at that, backpedaling, all eyes wide open. What a catch. A stunner has been taken by Harshit Kaushik. The partnership which was looking dangerous comes to an end thanks to Harshit Kaushik. Abid departs. Quick 20 in just 9 balls with the help of 4 and couple of maximum. 78 for the loss of 2.
78 for 2. They've done their homework. They were off color yesterday. And they've done exceptionally well in the first outing. And now looking dangerous and devastating are the batters of Team Abu Dhabi. In comes the experienced campaigner, Basil Hamid. He'll need to get those runs alongside Rohan Mustafa. 24 runs, that does not define what kind of quality batter Basil Hamid is. And Keshav, after dropping, what a catch that was from Harshit Kaushik.
And you need such kind of special efforts to break brilliant partnership. And Basil Hamid short of runs. And there's a change in the ball. Razik Khan comes out the ball box here. And talking out to Basil, I just had a conversation during the break with Basil. And I told him, brother, you are struggling with your form. You need to come out with something special. So he had a one-liner for me. He said, Mudi bhai, we need to be calm. Don't stress over things you cannot control. This is why he's such a talented player, and also he knows how to come out of these difficult situations. And this goes on with the players. It's a tough life being a sportsman, but all you need is that will to fight back. And I hope he'll get some runs tonight.
Very well summarized there by Mudassir Ali. Wayward delivery, that will be a wide. Away from the tram line, trying to dart in, missing the line and missing the length. It's been a tough one for Keshav so far.
When the bowlers are finding hard, all you need is the support from the fielders, and that support was provided by Harshit Kaushik. Throughout this tournament, we have seen some excellent catches taken by the players. Couple of catches by Wahab, but this is something special because the partnership was looking good, and you need some extra effort to get rid of Ali Abid. What a catch, Rizwan.
Stunning, absolutely stunning. Last delivery. Didn't get the connection right. Will be a dot delivery to close out over number 6. Abu Dhabi are in good position, 80 for 2. Nabil Aziz into the attack, gave away 13 runs, was expensive in the first over, but he's got that knack to pick wickets. Can he deliver?
A fight back. That is what we expect from champion side Fujairah. Good connection. Needed some special. Oh, what an effort from young Desai. The previous over it was a brilliant catch taken by Kaushik. Now incredible in the field. The youngster not afraid to put that full length dive, saving a couple of runs.
Well, that is exactly what is required when the team is scoring big. The likes of Rohan Mustafa, 29 of 19 for him. You need that kind of effort in the field. We've seen that from Harshit Kaushik and now Harsh Desai.
Lucky escape. The ball just not carrying to that point fielder. And good to know, Rizwan, we always talk about these players playing those false shot, but it's also good to know the feedbacks we get from the players. I'll have that conversation after a couple of deliveries with you.
Walks down the wicket, gets the connection. Another wonderful bit of fielding from Harshit Kaushik, saving couple of runs.
Terrific fielder. Putting all that effort. What a save by Harshit Kaushik. First it was young Desai, now Harshit Kaushik towards that offside. every run matters here. Because once these boys goes back to the home, they'll listen to our commentary. And sometimes when we get some stats wrong, immediately on the very next day they come and they correct us. It always helps us.
Oh, it certainly does. And they definitely also take a lot of feedback from the com box. Slow delivery, flighted in the air, enticing Basil Hamid to go towards that extra cover region, which he fancies a lot. But with that slow pace, he just didn't get the connection right there.
Early in the day, I just made a comment stating that they are trying out too many options at the top of the order. It was in the slot for just a single. The spinner's bowling, so we'll have to continue this conversation in the next over. A couple of runs. Lightning quick is Basil and Rohan Mustafa. Slow off the block was the fielder. Good presence of mind. That experience of Rohan Mustafa and Basil Hamid comes into play. 7 overs gone. Abu Dhabi 89 for the loss of 2.
Keshav will continue, dropped a catch of his own bowling, but managed to just give away 5 runs. And Basil Hamid, 5 of 4 for him. What will he do? Will he rotate strike and let Rohan take the responsibility? We'll have to wait and watch.
Shimmy down the track and Keshav strikes for the second time. Clever piece of bowling. The situation demanded Basil Hamid to go big. And smart enough is Keshav Sharma, quicker in the air. And a lightning quick behind the stumps is Rathi. Wicket number 3 goes down.
Well, that's exactly what you've got to do. You've got 3 overs left. And Basil Hamid walking down the wicket, didn't get the connection there. And a good piece of work from Rohit Rathi. Basil Hamid departs after scoring 5 of 5. And it will be 89 for 3 after 7.1.
Three wickets down. The big unit has arrived. Nadeem, all eyes will be on this big lad. 5 innings, 60 runs. Look at the strike rate, 150, almost 155. But he's up against Keshav Sharma. We have seen completely different kind of bowler in this edition. Keshav Sharma, slow in the air earlier, but now darting in, bowling those quicker deliveries. He has adapted well to the conditions, Rizwan.
Well, that's been the story of Team Fujairah. Talking about Simranjit, who's currently representing the UAE, Nabil Aziz, as well as Keshav Sharma. They've got a very strong technical team behind the scenes supporting them. And given the conditions of the wicket, just walking down the wicket is Rohan Mustafa. Darting in those bowlers are the left-arm spinners.
It's not easy, tough conditions. He's out there in the middle since ball 1. The fighter played straight towards the bowler and look at GB Alex dancing on the beats of Rohan Mustafa.
He's got nice moves though. Carved away over the backward point region. The ball is racing away to the boundary rope, but Falak Noor will cut it off. He didn't have enough fuel to reach the boundary ropes. And Rohan Mustafa, quite athletic. The running between the wickets has been spot on. They've been stealing those singles quite comfortably and converting the singles into doubles.
A quicker delivery, went after that ball, couple of runs, inching closer to that 100 mark. In the slot, what a connection, 1 bounce, 4 runs. When the pressure rises, he rises higher. It's Rohan Mustafa, the fighter, the captain of Abu Dhabi.
Well, this was in the slot. It was in the slot for the taking. The mid-wicket was placed widely and he's got that cow corner. And a good boundary for Rohan Mustafa. Another big one, but this is high up in the air. Fielder settling underneath it. Falls just short. Rais Ahmed just did not get his hand to it.
Miles up in the air. Unlucky. Feeling the heat is Rais Ahmed. Oh, what have you done, little Jumbo? Going with one hand and he drops the catch. 8 overs gone. Rohan Mustafa on 42, Nadeem on 1. Abu Dhabi 98 for the loss of 3. Iconic Sharjah Cricket Stadium, record holder for hosting ODI matches. But this time, the focus will be on Bangladesh versus the UAE. The Bangladesh Tour of UAE T20I Series 2025 two-match series. The first match played on 17th May, and after that, a rest day, the 19th. These two teams will be back in action. It all started in 2022 in Dubai Stadium, a new rivalry building in T20I. What a start. Falak keeping it simple, keeping it away from Nadeem. A good start.
Well, he's bowled a couple of extras in the previous over, 2 no balls, but he's managed to put a lid on the scoring for Lucknow. Just given away those 8 runs, and he's got to do well. Considered as a death over specialist for Team Fujairah, has been given that responsibility. And 98 for 3, I reckon this is a very good score given the conditions of the wicket. And good to see Rohan performing well yet again.
Well, absolutely a true fighter's knock under tough conditions. The conditions are hot and humid, but he knows how to get those runs. Falak into his second over. Oh, another Yorker. Excellent running between the wickets. Oh, what have you done, Falak? Oh my God. Oh my goodness. That is why at your teenage you need to play that marble game.
Well, let's have a look at that. Rohan Mustafa was charging in. There was a throw from Rohit Rathi, and look at that. You remember the 7 stones we used to play during our school days? Just not hitting the bullseye there for Lucknow.
Lucky escape. So everything is happening out there in the middle, but full marks should be given for Rohan Mustafa for his determination, a gritty knock, running hard for his team. Though he's tired, goes for that scoop in the air, and no mistake this time by Rais Ahmed. A gritty knock from Rohan Mustafa comes to an end for Lucknow. One more time, he gets the wicket here.
Trying for the ram shot, and immediately you could see Falak Noor, the change of pace, and Rais Ahmed does the rest. Important knock, critical knock. Rohan Mustafa departs after scoring 42 off 27. He's laid the foundation stone for Team Abu Dhabi, and the 99 for 4.
Rohan goes out and walks in. Jani, Umar Ali Khan, a big hitter. But so far we haven't seen that firework from the blade of Umar Ali Khan. Just 12 runs, 7 best. And he got just one maximum so far in this tournament. 9 deliveries to go, but Falak Noor, he is looking good with the ball. A low full toss and good connection. No protection at long off. 4 runs off the mark in style, and 100 comes up for Abu Dhabi.
And that's exactly what Mudassir has been mentioning about Umair Ali Khan, also known as Jani. Known as a finisher. Low full toss. He knew where the fielder was placed and gets that vacant area covered. Absolutely magnificent from Umair Ali Khan.
That too, keeping in mind no protection at the long off. A poor delivery. He did a pretty good job till now, but you cannot afford to leak the runs. Umair off to a good start here. There's a change in the field. Excellent piece of batting. Running hard and putting that pressure on Harshit Kaushik. And a couple of runs for Umair.
He's been all over the place. The camera has been following him. Harshit Kaushik does exceptionally well yet again, saving those 2 crucial runs for the team. But Umair Ali Khan is looking good. He's looking confident. Just to mention, he's been the player of the series of the recently concluded Saudi Foundation Day Cup in Saudi Arabia.
Oh, Loosener, but all he could get is just 1 run. Lucky escape for Falak. So some runs, but he bowled quite well tonight, going for 15 runs, couple of wickets in his quota of 2 overs. 9 overs gone, 106 for the loss of 4. Going into the final over of the first innings. 4 wickets down, but in a strong position. Can they finish the innings at a higher note here? It's Umair Ali Khan. He's up against Sanjay Pahal, a new entry in UAE domestic circuit, known for bowling in the death. Goes straight. 1 bounce. Keshav Sharma. Not happy is Sanjay Pahal with that effort.
But there should be that stance that needs to be taken along with the bowler. Not an easy one to convert that into a catch, but that effort is something which is required. 1 of 3 for Nadeem. Watch out for his pyrotechnics. If he gets going in the final over, they're in for a good total.
And as a bowler, whenever the ball goes in the air, he expects the fielders to take those catches. Connects and connects well. Trace a bullet from the blade of Nadeem. 2 fielders were positioned, but he manages to find the gap. 4 runs.
Well, Mohammad Nadeem. Look at the speed of the bat that was operated there. Beautiful. Carved it. Elegant. He's got everything right there. He's ticked all the boxes. Mayank just making those subtle changes in the field. Can they put a lid on the scoring? Nelson on board for Abu Dhabi.
There's change in the field. Backward deep point comes inside 30-yard circle. It's a regulation field now. Change of pace, and what a comeback. A lethal, sharp Yorker. Completely beaten here, Nadeem. Sanjay Pahal strikes.
The death over specialist. Slow one, trying to heave towards the cow corner. Nadeem and Sanjay Pahal dismantles the furniture. Nadeem departs after scoring 5 of 5, 111 for 5.
Roberts arrives at the fall of Nadeem, but One more time we have seen Nelson fetching a wicket for the bowling side. It's a dangerous number. Half of the side back in the hut. The big man, Roberts, he needs to strike here with the bat for Abu Dhabi.
He needs to fire and he needs to fire big.
Another Yorker, somehow he manages to put the wood on the ball. We have seen quite a few interesting fast bowlers in this tournament, the likes of Shakib, Ajay Kumar, Asif, Sanjay Pahal. What an entry to the side of Fujairah, a true all-rounder. Whenever the team is in trouble, you ask him to step up and he will take the challenge. Another Yorker, a good connection by Umar Ali Khan. He needs to run hard. Another couple of runs for Umair and a couple of runs for Abu Dhabi.
I'm quite impressed with the way he's darting in those Yorkers consistently, Sanjay Pahal. We did speak about his bowling performances, but I tell you what, I've seen him bat in the domestic circuit. It's quite impressive. Clear, hard hitter of the cricket ball once he gets going. A lot of new debutants in D10, and we all from the Combox wish them good luck in their upcoming matches.
Another brilliant Yorker. Are they going to come back for the second? No. And what an over. A brilliant over from Sanjay. Going for just 9 runs. And Abu Dhabi, they manages to get 115 in their allotted 10 overs. They're having a good time today at Sharjah Cricket Stadium thanks to Rohan Mustafa's brilliant batting and Ali Abis clean hitting, which helped Abu Dhabi to post a good total.
Remember, they were down and under yesterday, and ever since today they've been quite impressive since the first match. Rohan Mustafa leading the pack from the front, 42 of 27 deliveries. Junaid got that start but could not sustain it, 22 of 9 for him. Ali Abid joined the party as well, 20 of 9 for him, and Umair towards the end, 11 of 6.
Again, it was those 3 top order batters who got those runs for Abu Dhabi. And for Fujairah, their star fast bowler Sabir Rao going for plenty of runs in his first over. Sanjay did a pretty good job. A wicket to his name, couple of wickets to Falak Noor. Nabil Aziz went wicketless. So was Harsh Desai, gone for plenty of runs, the young boy. But Keshav Sharma was exceptional with the ball. 2 overs, 14 runs, couple of wickets. But the concern for Fujairah is that extras column. 9 extra in the shorter format, Rizwan.
Absolutely not acceptable. You've got to be spot on. Let's have a look at the highlights package for you. For those of you all who just joined us, it was Abu Dhabi who were batting first. Junaid Khan Afridi was absolutely elegant and brilliant. Rohan Mustafa leading the team from the front. They've got those partnerships going right from ball one. It was an expensive first over. And then few wickets started to fall down. There was a good catch from Mohit Kalyan. Falak Noor yet again darting in with those Yorkers. But Rohan Mustafa was sublime. He took all the bowlers to the different corners of the park. Ali Abid joined the party then. And this reverse scoop shot. And what a good catch that was from Harshit Kaushik. There were a couple of opportunities created. And Basil Hamid, just his poor form continued. And Rohan Mustafa then again trying that ram shot. Second wicket fell down in that fashion. And Umair Ali Khan came. Even Mohammad Nadeem could find the fence couple of occasions. There was a beautiful delivery from Sanjay Pahal. And in the end, they've managed to score 115. Right, that's the equation. We'll dive into a short break. After the break, Fujairah would need to chase that down in their allotted 10 overs at 11.6. Welcome back, cricket lovers. Winning the toss, opting to bowl first. Team Fujairah have restricted Team Abu Dhabi for 115 for the loss of 5 wickets, thanks to some pyrotechnics from Rohan Mustafa and Junaid at top of the order alongside Ali Abid, providing that momentum and getting their score to 115. There were 9 extras, brilliant bowling from Falak as well as Sanjay Pahal. Keshav picked off the bowlers, picking up 2 wickets just for 14 runs. And we're getting ready for the chase to begin. It will be an interesting chase. Mayank and Mohit Kalyan are the 2 batters who will be taking the center stage, and it's perfect time for me to introduce you to my co-commentator. Welcome back, Shoaib.
Thank you, Rizwan. 115. That's what they scored, Abu Dhabi, and 116 is what Fujairah will need to chase and win this game. It's a very crucial game for both these teams. They're coming on the back of a defeat, and this could very well change their momentum going forward into the important fixtures. And it's going to be Umair Ali Khan who will be bowling with the new ball. Was the player of the match for Abu Dhabi in their win against Sharjah earlier today. Mayank Chaudhary, the opening batter and the captain for Fujairah in this series. 4 matches, 3 innings for Mayank Kumar Chaudhary. And with him on the other end is Mohit Kalyan. GB Alex on your screen says, let's play.
Beautiful delivery. First up is known to bowl those slow Yorkers. Umair Ali Khan has been given the responsibility to come and bowl in the power play. Let's have a look at the field. They've got a packed offside field. Long on outside the 30-yard circle, and a deep mid-wicket as well outside the 30-yard circle. They've got a packed offside field, short fine, and a mid-on. So Mohit Kalyan is one batter who would like to go big right from ball 1. But they've got to stitch those partnerships. Skied up in the air. Will this be taken? No, it will be a maximum for Mohit. What a good hit that is from Mohit Kalyan.
Well, gets off the mark in grand style and fashion. Just goes for that big heave, swing of the bat. There was a fielder there at long on, but doesn't matter because Mohit Kalyan got hold of that one and sent it packing over long on for 6.
Was not quite happy with the connection, I reckon, and I reckon he's changing his blade. Maybe the bat is broken.
Yeah, we could see that when the ball was in connection with the bat, there was a part of it that just chipped off in the replay that we saw. So he's got a new sword, a new weapon. Hits it straight down the ground. Chase for the fielder from long on. Does well. Ali Abid. And he cuts that. Keeps them to 2.
Got off to a good start, team Fujairah. There have been various players who have been contributing in various games. They've got multiple match winners. Is it Mohit Kalyan today who can get their team over the line? Let's have a look at that shot. Yeah, you're absolutely spot on there. You could see something chipping off from the willow. This was a quicker one. Good bit of communication between the both batters. He was not even in the frame. That could have been a run out. We've seen a lot of opportunities with respect to the direct throws going down.
Another risky run taken. Luckily, no direct hit. 9 runs in the first 3 deliveries of the over. So good start for Fujairah. Goes for the Yorker again. And I think that seems to be the plan from Umair Ali Khan, to bowl as full as possible.
And has been spot on, except for that one delivery, which was punished for a maximum. He's done well, Umair Ali Khan. I quite like the approach that he adapts, mixing up those deliveries really well. Another good shot from Mayank Chaudhary. He joins the party. Gets a maximum of the final delivery.
Yeah, just missed his mark, Umair, and it was a half volley. Mohit says, all right, I'm going to go over long off. Gets that connection, almost a flat six. In fact, it was Mayank, beg your pardon, with that beautiful flow of the bat. And he's got a six to his name as well. 16 runs in the first over.
$16 for no loss after one. 100 more required of those 54 deliveries. They've got wickets in hand. But now this will be an interesting contest. Siam Khan, the slingy, fast bowler, starting from the Sharjah Cricket Academy end, has picked up a wicket. Has been expensive in this tournament so far. Inside edge. It'll just be a single. A wayward throw, but no damage done.
Siam Khan was instrumental in their win against Sharjah earlier today. Bowled some really tight overs and didn't give away too much. Got wickets as well. We'll want to replicate that in this game too. They've got runs on the board, but they need to bowl well. As far as we can see, I think the wicket has gotten a lot easier to bat on. The ball is coming onto the bat nicely, which is not good news for fast bowlers. Another full delivery.
Well, you yourself being a bowler, Shoaib, especially in the power play, how difficult is it to execute those Yorkers consistently? We've seen that from different bowlers today.
It's a very difficult task to be bowling consistently. It all boils down to the skill that you possess, the practice that you have, the experience, and also the kind of form that you are in. So all those factors play a role. That's a good delivery. You can see Siam. He's looked in good form from that previous game. He's continued to bowl those Yorkers, and he's been able to hit that mark regularly.
Well, he loves to take a challenge head on. One bowler who's coming really good off these days, has been significant in the domestic tournaments as well, Siam Khan. Another good delivery, huge appeal, and the finger goes up. I thought for a second there was an inside edge, but I think it has hit his pad.
Well, that inch perfect Yorker does the trick for Siam Khan. The foot moved nowhere and it was as plumb as it can get. Easy decision for Nadeem Anjum, and Siam Khan celebrates. Mohit Kalyan out for 9 of 5. Fujairah lose their first wicket. 18 for 1.
$18 for 1. Walks in Rais Ahmed, spectacular batter. On his day, can get his team over the line with comfort and ease. Good delivery yet again. Bowling into those fourth stump channel is Siam Khan. Has been quite productive. A good find for Team Abu Dhabi. Let's have a look at that delivery yet again. Right on the money. Easy decision for Nadeem Anjum. And brilliant from Siam Khan. try to pull it towards the onside. Jani will do the rest. Rice gets off the mark. Fujairah, a 19 for 1 after 2. Two overs, 19 for 1. Umair Ali Khan will continue. Gave away 15 runs in the first over. Looking at the field, they've got deep square leg, cow corner, wideish long on, long off, and sweeper cover outside the 30-yard circle. Straight down the ground. Pulling well, not giving any room whatsoever. Umair Ali Khan. Just been a bit expensive in the first over. Mohit Kalyan, what a start he's had. Mayank Chaudhary as well. He's got a 50 to his name in the ongoing D10 series. He needs to stay out till the end to get his team over the line. Half tracker. Great placement. That was hit with some brute force from Mayank Chaudhary. And that's exactly what you need in the early overs.
Yeah, nothing delivery there from Umair, just a half tracker, and at that pace, it's very easy for Mayank Chaudhary to maneuver the ball, and that's what he does. Plays it in the gap and gets 4 runs. So a solid start for Fujairah.
Well ball in, very good.
That's been played for a single. They have the firepower in their batting lineup, Rizwan, to get to that total.
Well, they certainly have the likes of Harshit Kaushik, who's been in some good form. Rice as well. They just need to fire big today. Another good delivery straight to Rohan Mustafa. There's a polite inquiry that will be referred upstairs. And Rice feels he's just made it in time.
Well, have they gone upstairs? I haven't seen GP Alex signal. Well, he has. So we'll wait for the third umpire then. A direct hit would have been game over for Rice. By the time Umair Ali Khan could gather the ball and hit the stumps, seems like Rice has made it.
He just made it in time, I reckon. They're just ensuring to arrive at a conclusive decision there, and I think he's all right there. Seems to be all right, just in time. Not out, says the TV umpire. Shihan standing up against Umair Ali Khan. At this juncture, they are all right. They need to get those boundaries and maximums in every single over with 9 wickets in hand. With the ball coming onto the bat, they can chase it down. Wickets will hold the key. Straight to the field, it'll just be a single.
Yeah, decent over from Umair. 8 runs. he's not taken a wicket. That is a concern because if you get Umar Ali Khan to bowl, you expect him to take wickets.
Only one
He
Dhabi.
himself looks to take wickets every time he comes out to bowl, but not today. 24 in his 2 overs, expensive. After 3, it's 28 for 1. Floating power play taken. Nadeem Anjum signals that, which means another over of power play. Only 2 fielders allowed outside the 30-yard circle. For Siam Khan, that's not a problem because he is such a good bowler when it comes to bowling full and bowling in one area on a consistent basis. He's going to bowl those Yorkers. He's just ideal, isn't it, Rizwan, for this format?
It's tailor-made for power plays and is tailor-made for death over bowling. Quite impressive. Immaculate with his lines and lengths. The only thing I'm a little bit concerned about is those outside edges. Goes big. Mayank Chaudhary finds the fence.
Yeah, clearing his front leg. Mayank just wants to launch that and he does that. Doesn't come from the middle of the bat, but with the power play overs, he will get value for his shots. A little too full from Siam. Misses his mark. Wanted to bowl that Yorker, but it turned out to be a half volley. And that was enough for Mayank. He's not going to miss out on that. So another boundary coming Fujairah's way. And 5 runs in the first 2 deliveries of the over. Pushed towards covers. No chance for a run there. Straight to Junaid.
Smart move. They were actually introducing Nadeem the moment they have taken the floating power play. He's gone back to his speedster Siam Khan. Ibrar as well, I reckon, would be kept for those death overs. Probably will be bowling the 8th and the 10th over. Another brilliant find for Abu Dhabi. Can easily clock about 135, 140 consistently. It's been a decent over so far. Just 6 runs of it. Can he finish it off in style? And Rais Ahmed, another batter who loves that pace on offer. They've got those wickets in hand, which holds the key in this run chase. Oh, look at that. Using the pace. Innovation at its best. That is Rais Ahmed's special for you.
Yeah, he's a dangerous batter and he's fearless. Just look at how he does that. Picks it up early and places it over fine leg. This is smart batting. Very well done. Great execution of that scoop shot. And effective as well. 4 runs. Another boundary in this over. 10 runs already. And it's already a good over. Effective, fruitful over. Power play. The floating power play has been utilized well. There is a fielder there. Will be a single. No, they're going for the second. This is good running. Very good running between the 2 batters. 12 runs of this over from Siam. It's 40 for 1 after 4.
Nadeem.
Mohammad Nadeem into the attack.
Check Bassi, Bassi.
Rais would love to play against him.
Hey, Bassi, okay?
40 for 1 in pursuit of 116. They need to find one good over. Probably about 18 to 20 runner over. They would be looking to go big against Mohammad Nadeem. Good delivery straight down the ground.
Hidden keeper.
The call is for 2. Will this be? No, he just
Let
makes
go.
it in time.
Not the best of throws from Ethan D'Souza. And that allowed them to come back for the second. Good running between the two, Mayank and Rais. They are not only hitting boundaries but also rotating strike well. Oh, that's a poor delivery. Hit straight, and it's gone all the way over the ropes and beyond. 6 more.
Brilliant batting from the batters of Fujairah, Mayank and Rais. Punishing the bad deliveries. Juicy full toss on offer. And he's got the better of it. A maximum. And quite like the way they're approaching this target. Getting those singles and doubles. Ensuring there are not too many dot deliveries. Walks down the wicket. Another good one. Another good looking shot. Another maximum.
Yeah, just knows where Nadeem is going to bowl. He knew that the previous one was a full toss this time. He dances down the track, puts his dancing shoes on, and hits that over the bowler's head. Back-to-back sixes from Mayank. He's looking dangerous. And Abu Dhabi need a wicket.
Well, is this the big over that we were talking about? They're cruising at about 10 runs an over, but this over has changed the course of the game with wickets in hand. The men in orange are looking good. He certainly has enjoyed that. 14 runs already. Wayward delivery. Did he get his will on it? And that will race away towards the boundary.
Smart from Nadeem, but even smarter from Mayank. He wanted to step out. Nadeem realizing that, bowls it wide. And look at how Mayank just gets his bat there. Just down in time. Just the faintest of edges as the ball trickles away towards the deep third for 4. So another fruitful over continues for Fujairah. They've been phenomenal in their approach. That intent is there. And the going has been smooth so far for the men in orange.
Absolutely. Good delivery, right on the money. The call is for 2. Rais is sprinting. And they get the second one comfortably. This is good running between the wickets, between these two batters. That will bring us to the end of over number 5, 60 for 1. And there will be change in the comms. Ahmed Khwaja and Mudassir Ali will take you to the next passage of play.
Much appreciated, Rizwan and Shoaib. Abu Dhabi got 75 runs in their first 5 overs. So Fujairah are slightly behind, but they know the number in mind. Just need another 56 runs in 30 balls. Game is well and truly up for grabs. Rohan Mustafa. Juicy full toss, not maximized. Mudassir Ali, I think this one is going right down to the wire.
Oh, absolutely. Looks like a high-class chase we are witnessing from Fujairah. Captain looks in control. Rais Ahmed promoted up the order. He's getting those runs. What a move by Fujairah. But still plenty of runs needed.
Almost Yorks himself there. Smart bowling from Rohan. The call is for 2. They're pushing. This could be close. This will be run out. I think Rais Ahmed has been sold down the river.
Why? When you are getting those quick runs, not needed. And lightning quick was Ethan Carl D'Souza. Rais, he thinks he made the ground. But it will be a crucial moment in this game. Good collection from Rohan Mustafa. nowhere near that popping crease and dislodges those bails in quick time. And I'm sure he's short of his crease and just we need to wait for the confirmation.
Didn't need to take such a risky double here. And I think he is well short. At least 3 or 4 inches. No mistake made by Rohan. Good throw. And whipped off the bails in a flash. So that is a major, major blow to Fujairah if Rais departs.
And that is not a quick between the wickets. So why you want to take a risk and give your wicket for just one extra run? That too plenty of deliveries left. And look at that throw coming in from Ethan and what a collection from Rohan Mustafa. Some sigh of relief for Abu Dhabi. And the finger goes up. And look at Basil Hamid and Rohan Mustafa. The smiles are back. Dejected is Rais Ahmed. Managing 12 in 9 balls. The captain knows he made a wrong call. Good to see Mayank just coming and having a word with Rais. 62 for the loss of 2.
Hard hitting left-hander. Coming in at number 4. He will be at the non-strikers end, Harshit Kaushik. And now the captain is not only batting for himself,
Lefty boys, lefty.
for his team. He is batting for Rais Ahmed as well. Extra burden of responsibility, but this man can relieve some of the pressure. Dangerous, dangerous striker of the ball is Mr. Harshit Kaushik. Only 13 runs in the tournament, but forget about those numbers. He is an absolute terror in full flow.
Only one.
Good looking push. They will be looking for 2. They might get 4.
Mazo.
Good fielding. Basil Hamid outstanding.
But full marks should be given to Mayank Chaudhary, the captain. He's looking cool and classy out there in the middle. At Harshit Kaushik, a lot depends on this man.
Oh, what a delightful shot. He shaped up for the sweep, but the ball was wide of off. And he just tickled it fine towards the 3rd boundary.
Excellent. Clever piece of batting. Straight away. Showing his class. Wanted to play towards that fine leg. Final adjustment. And he plays towards that short third man. 4 runs. So runs are coming, though they have lost Rais Ahmed. Furious is Rohan Mustafa.
We'll just take what's on offer. A productive over for both teams. 10 runs, but a wicket lost as well. 46 needed of 24. So the ball has been changed. I think Rohan Mustafa kept insisting. And in the end, umpire GB Alex has relented. It is going to be Zia Mukhtar coming in, getting an opportunity in the tournament today. No Haider Razak in the side as far as I can see. And no Ibrar Shah either. So he is a very seasoned campaigner, Zia Mukhtar. Very reliable. Struggled a bit earlier in the tournament. Lost his place in the side. But this one, it's simmering nicely here, Mudassar Ali, to be a final over thriller.
Absolutely. On the day 4, the battle we are witnessing. They had a good outing against Sharjah early in the day, Abu Dhabi. After losing their couple of matches on the previous day, Zia Mukhtar has been introduced for the first time.
Coming around the wicket to Harshit. Spooned towards wideish long on. And that's the length you want to bowl. Don't be too full. Just back of a length. Make them try to clear the fence. And then you'll be in the game.
Good to see. It's not only about getting those boundaries, but they are running hard, converting those singles into doubles. All Abu Dhabi need is one good over. Boundaryless over.
Yeah, that should make that required run rate very difficult. It already is difficult, really. Above 12 runs per over. Just about 12 runs per over, pardon me. Call is for 2. Mayank is pushing. Harshit to the danger end. Oh, the throw is off target and they'll get 3. Where was the backing from the deep cover?
Now it clearly shows they are feeling the pressure, the bowling side. They're just leaking runs here. An overthrow, no backing. And look at straight away he knows there is always a chance for the second run. Respond to the call of the captain is Harshit. And what was Zia Mukhtar doing there? He's asking the fielder not to throw.
Yeah, it was Siam Khan at that deep cover position, just daydreaming or night dreaming. Need to be on their A game here. Thrashed. And taken. Basil Hamid. That's outstanding.
Sometimes it works. That overthrow works in favor of Abu Dhabi. It was firmly struck, but comes the Superman, full and dive. It's a Basil Hamid show in the field. A terrific effort to get rid of the danger man. Harshit departs. An early exit for Harshit Kaushik is 74 for the loss of 3.
So big lad coming in at number 5, Sanjay Pahal. He's already produced a couple of fabulous cameos in the D10. But the pressure is on. An important game for both teams.
Middle. Right arm over. Yeah.
Best of 21, but he doesn't get to face a lot of deliveries. Look at that strike rate. That tells you a story. He comes in, he bashes the ball, he clears the fence. Basil Hamid with a moment of fielding brilliance to get the breakthrough for Abu Dhabi. First ball has been blasted towards the comb box for 6.
The super Sanjay Pahal has arrived. What an entry. The very first ball, he sent Zia Mukhtar out of the park. Oh, unleashed the power on the front foot. Great striking from Sanjay Pahal.
I tell you what, Rizwanur Rahman was diving for cover. He thought he was in the firing range. What a clean strike. Absolutely nailed it. 6 more. That is 6 more.
Hit after hit. And it's Sanjay Pahal show here at Sharjah Cricket Stadium. He has just arrived and Zia Mukhtar is feeling the heat here. A poor over from Zia Mukhtar.
The crunch of the blade said it all. Needed no further description. That has gone way outside. That is 95, 100 meters plus.
It doesn't matter whether it's 95 or 100. What matters for Fujairah is that 6 crucial runs, an all important 12 runs in 2 balls from the blade of Sanjay. And with that, in comes Razik Khan. There's a change in the ball as they have lost that ball thanks to Sanjay Pahal. He's keeping the hopes alive of Fujairah with those 2 brilliant hits.
Well, thankfully the traffic has eased outside the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Otherwise, that could have landed on the roof of all those commuters. And we had just gotten that ball out of the box and he's already sent it packing. Good over, completely dismantled by this man. They're back in the game because of him. Can he make it 3 in a row? Oh, he struck on the lid. Quick bouncer from Zia Mukhtar. But the damage has been done. 29 needed of the last 3 overs. But there was that ripping bouncer, hit him in front of the lid there. Was looking for the hook shot. Oh dear me. That was dangerous. Thank the heavens for that helmet. Well, there you can see that significant bruise on his top right temple. Just the impact of the ball pushing the helmet in. Thankfully, he's A-OK and good to go. And he'll have the strike as well. It's Rohan Mustafa versus Sanjay Pahal. This should be entertainment, Mudassar Ali.
Absolutely. The experience versus the hard hitter. And straight away, saying sorry to Mayank Chaudhary. Not intentionally done by Rohan Mustafa.
Well, if you say so. Bouncer pulled and finds the gap for 4.
He's not here just to play. He's making them pay. What a glorious hit. This time 1 bounce, 4 runs. Trying something new. Back off length. Trying to surprise Sanjay. But he surprises Rohan Mustafa with that hit. 4 runs.
Seems to be game in hand for Fujairah. It is game in hand for Fujairah because of Sanjay Pahal.
6 after 6 is Sanjay Pahal show here at Sharjah Cricket Stadium. What a clean hitting we are witnessing from this talented all-rounder.
Well, is it Sanjay Pahal or Sanjay Dutt? He is a Bollywood superstar at the moment. Another monster blow into the side screen. In literally minutes, he has changed the game with his clean striking.
Now, they'll be thinking why Basil Hamid has taken that terrific catch to get rid of Harshit Kaushik.
Yeah, the wheels have fallen off. It's going to be 3 losses out of 4 for Abu Dhabi at this stage. And even that match earlier this afternoon was thrown away by Sharjah. So this D10 is proving to be very, very unpredictable to say the least. Still, the game is not over. In the gap. And it might have carried all the way.
Sensible, controlled aggression throughout this innings we have seen from the captain of Fujairah. Cool, classy Mayank Chaudhary. Oh, what a hit. Trying to bowl that Yorker, but he was ready for that delivery. 1 bounce. In fact, is it a maximum or a 4, Ahmed?
I think it's hit the boundary skirting flush there. It is a 6. Well, in the last 10 odd deliveries, they've hit 4 sixes and completely settled the contest here. 50 for the skipper. But his mind is focused on the job. Good fielding by Basel. And they decide against the second. But now the body language tells a story.
Sanjay Pahal, a name to remember. He has gone bonkers tonight. 105 in the air. Now is there a chance for Zia Mukhtar settling in, and at last Sanjay departs, but the damage has been done. He took the team to a strong position near to the target of 116, but Rohan strikes for Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, no celebrations. Trying to pull off the front foot, got big on him. Zia Mukhtar is a very safe fielder. Good catch taken. But the damage has well and truly been done. In just 7 deliveries, this man has changed the match with 3 maximums. Brilliant cameo. 105 for 4. Keshav Sharma coming in at number 6, very capable with the bat. Now you can see the smiles in the background in the dressing room and the dugout. He's been brilliant throughout this D10. He might be the player of the tournament at this stage, Mudassar Ali. This is high and this is long from Mayank Chaudhary. On the roof and bounces back.
Stealing the show with his new look as well as with those runs. Chaudhary has arrived for Fujairah at the right time.
Look at that extension. Clear swing. And he was always looking for a big one. And it might be the biggest one. Towering blow. Fantastic shot. And now the frustrations are boiling over for Abu Dhabi. Well, who would have thought 116 being chased down with an over to spare? Only going to get a single on that occasion. So Keshav, you have free license. Left-hand batter, left arm orthodox. Finish the game.
And this is the beauty of this shorter format. 1-2 good overs, you're back in the hunt, and the 7 deliveries faced by Sanjay Pahal, it made the difference in this game. 3 towering sixes and couple of boundaries.
Truly spectacular stuff. What a statement by Fujairah. Bit of kidology there from Mohammad Nadeem. And Abu Dhabi, they're really struggling in the D10, even though they have so many big names in the squad. That will be the game. Seal it with a sixer. And big smiles from Fujairah. What a commanding performance.
Played like champions. What a comeback after that loss the previous day. A complete team performance. Though they gave away too many runs in the first inning, but they played like champions in the second innings. Thanks to Mayank Chaudhary, the captain remained unbeaten. A quick 50 for Mayank Chaudhary. But clearly this game will be remembered for those 7 deliveries faced by Sanjay Pahal, getting those quick 23 runs. Match 15 going in favour of Fujairah, winning this game by 6 wickets in hand.
Well, that is truly called bang for your buck. In 12 deliveries, they hit 5 sixes and finished the game. That's how you play D10. No more 1s and 2s and sweeps and scoops. Just blast the ball around the park. And this is a statement victory for the defending champs. Winning by 6 wickets. Let's take a look at the batting scorecard then. It was a stiff target of 116. But it was the captain truly leading from the front with a fabulous knock. 58 of 24. They were in a spot of bother when Harshit got out. But then in came Mr. Sanjay Pahal. 23 of 7. 1 boundary, 3 sixes. Game, set and match.
They started off really well. Siam bowled quite well, 2 overs, 15 runs, a wicket to his name. Umair went wicketless, and Nadeem went for plenty of runs. So is Rohan Mustafa and Zia Mukhtar. That did not help the cause of Team Abu Dhabi. Though they were disciplined when it comes to the extras column, giving away just 3 extras. But a convincing thumping victory for Fujairah. They chased down 116 in just 8.3 overs.
Fabulous stuff indeed. Let's take a look at the highlights of the run chase then. And it was Mohit Kalyan with the early aggression against Umair Ali Khan, but Mayank Chaudhary was truly outstanding. That was the dismissal of Mohit, trapped in front, but Mayank Chaudhary made sure that Fujairah remained in the game, Mudassir.
We have seen that controlled aggression and promoting Rais Ahmed. He got a few runs, but it was clearly one-man show. It was Mayank Chaudhary, the captain of Fujairah, getting those crucial runs for his team. And this was the end of Rais Ahmed, the risky second run which resulted in the fall of Rais Ahmed. Then came in Harshit Kaushik, got a boundary, but then he fell to the terrific catch.
This was that brilliant moment from Basil Hamid. And then it was the Sanjay Pahal show. 3 sixes, taking Zia Mukhtar downtown, back to back. That swung the momentum of the game. And he delivered one against Rohan Mustafa as well. And Mayank Chaudhary, fabulous, putting the finishing touches. Sanjay Pahal did fall, trying to finish the game. But this was the killer blow from the skipper. On top of the roof. And Keshav Sharma finished the game with 9 balls to spare. Fantastic performance from Fujairah. They're back in the hunt. Let's take a look at the match summary then of game number 15. Abu Dhabi batting first. Got a very good score of 115 thanks to Rohan Mustafa and Junaid Khan Afridi. Keshav Sharma was outstanding with the ball alongside Falak Noor. 2 wickets apiece. And for Fujairah in the run chase, Mayank Chaudhary with an undefeated half century, his second of the tournament. Sanjay Pahal with a thrilling cameo of 23 of just 7 deliveries. 1 wicket apiece for Siam, Zia Mukhtar and Rohan Mustafa. But Fujairah taking the points and winning by 6 wickets. Right then, no time to lose. Let's head downstairs for the post-match.
For the game between Fujairah and Abu Dhabi. Both the teams were looking for a win and finally Fujairah have got one. Yes, it was a difficult game for them because they gave away a little too many runs in the first innings, but the batting responded well just when it mattered the most. 115 in the first innings was chased down comfortably by Fujairah and they won the game by 6 wickets. Time for us to announce the player of the match. Joining us as always is our match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali. He's got the player of the match memento in his hand and this goes to the captain of Fujairah for his swashbuckling innings of 58 runs in just 24 balls. Outstanding knock from the captain of Fujairah, Mayank. Mayank, congratulations. मज़ा आया आपकी बैटिंग देखी. आपको कितना मज़ा आया आज क्योंकि ये ड्यू था आपकी तरफ से और आज आपने कर लिया.
हाँ ड्यू था तो एक ही चीज़ थी, करना तो है ही. तो अगर ऊपर वाले बैट्समैन करेंगे तो थोड़ा सबके लिए इजी हो जाता है. जैसे संजय ने आके नीचे अच्छी बैटिंग करी, अच्छा स्टार्ट मिला था इसलिए वो भी कर पाया. तो
कंडीशंस आज बेटर थे पहले से.
कंडीशंस आई गेस थोड़े से बेटर थे बट आज बॉल बेटर था तो वो उसने थोड़ा हेल्प किया दोनों इनिंग में.
जब 115 बने थे फर्स्ट इनिंग्स में तो मैसेज क्या था टीम के लिए?
मैसेज कुछ नहीं था, मैसेज क्लियर था, बस पॉजिटिव खेलो, ज़बरदस्ती नहीं मारना, मिलेगी तो मारना. हर ओवर में एक हिट भी लगेगा तो भी 10-11 रन पर ओवर चाहिए थे. 8-9 तो वैसे ही बनते हैं. एक ओवर अच्छा आएगा तो हम चेस कर लेंगे.
आपके लिए ये पर्सनली ये इनिंग्स बहुत ज़रूरी थी क्योंकि इससे आपको काफ़ी कॉन्फिडेंस मिलेगा आगे के मैचेस के लिए.
हाँ हर एक इनिंग ज़रूरी है वैसे देखें तो, बट रन बनते हैं तो ऑब्वियसली अच्छा तो लगता ही है.
मज़ा है आपकी बैटिंग देख के. ऑल द बेस्ट.
थैंक यू सर.
That was the player of the match and also captain of Fujairah. Well, outstanding knock from him and he was the architect in that run chase. That's it from the post-match presentation here. We've got another game lined up for you. Stay tuned. Ready.
We are ready.
Audio check 1 2 3 1 2 3.